Hello? Is this thing on? This is so weird because I see stuff in the chat and I feel like I should type a reply. Bill, I am not late. My clock says 9 o'clock. So I don't know what your clock says, but the clock on my computer says 9:00, so I am right on time. Hello, friends. I am shocked that there are so many people here. I think it's probably because of sweet Elizabeth, who mentioned this live stream in her video today, and she is super popular. So I think I will probably get some traffic just because of her sweet mention. Oh yes, wait. Elizabeth says, be prepared, there's lag for your screen. It's odd. Yeah, there is. Anyway, welcome everybody. I can't believe there are so many people here already. My screen says there are 6. So I am actually just gonna work on my journal. That's what I thought I would do. So hopefully that's not, completely boring for you guys. Elizabeth, I'm not too kind. You're very popular. Every YouTube channel I watch knows you and talks about you on their channels. So you are definitely an influencer. I think I probably got 5 new subscribers just today because you mentioned it and put a link in your description box. So thank you so much for that. And thank you. I love this book too. I'm really happy with it so far. Okay, so I've got a bunch of stuff here I started this page already. I started doing the drawing. I just need to color it. And I think I'm going to use gouache. I don't use gouache a lot, mainly because I don't usually work on this book that often sitting here in my studio. I usually work on it wherever else I have a big bag full of stuff. Bill, maybe you would get more if you did some album art for your band. We already have album art and it's amazing. So I'm not sure why you're bringing that up right now. I don't think I could do album art anyway. So the album art you did is really good. So stop complaining. Hi, Miss Nita. It's wonderful to see you here. Oh, do we have a greatest hits album coming out soon, Bill, that I don't even know about? Okay, so for those of you, if you're not familiar with gouache, it's basically watercolor, but it's more opaque. So it works very similarly, but not quite the same. Oh, is Nene watching too? Hi, Nene. I miss that girl. All right, so I'm painting the McDonald's logo here. So gouache is it's similar to watercolor, but one of the weird things about this particular set is that it is pans. This was the first time I've ever seen gouache in pans. Typically it's only in tubes. The white here is a tube. I think it's probably because it doesn't quite work as well. Watercolor you can put in a palette. Most watercolor you can put in a palette and let it dry and then re-wet it and keep using it and create your own palettes that way. Gouache is not quite the same. It's kind of more like acrylic almost, because it will dry and crack and then it doesn't reactivate quite as well. So to find it a set in pans like this is pretty unusual, and that's the reason I bought it. I had been interested in trying gouache. This is, you can see it's got a thrift store tag on it that says $4.99. It was brand new, and I got it at a thrift store, and it's super old. Like Winsor & Newton does not make a pan gouache set anymore. So I'm not quite sure how old it is, but it's definitely old. Can you guys hear my cat crying? You don't really have to soak it to reactivate it, but you have to get it wet. So it's like a watercolor pan, but for these pans, you just have to use a lot of water to get them to reactivate. So even these, they're different in that way. Like a little bit of water will get a watercolor pan going, but with the gouache, I find it takes a lot more water. Like it would almost probably be better if I had a spray bottle and like I spritzed it to get it going. There's 11 people in here. Is that real? Oh, you guys, I hope I'm not going to bore all of you. I mean, we'll see. If you're not bored yet, then I don't know. So this is my very crappily drawn version of the McDonald's logo. So you guys can see, right, that how much more vivid this is than regular watercolor. Do I have watercolor over here? Yes, this is watercolor. And look at the difference in the brightness and how vivid it is. It's pretty dramatic. But I don't have a lot of experience using gouache, so I like to play around with it though. Does it? Hello, Hottie Popo. Nice to see you. Oh, Susan. Okay. Does it bleed through? No, it doesn't bleed through any more than watercolor. So this paper, this is not watercolor paper, but it's, you know, it's fairly decent. It's not real thin, and it's not bleeding through at all. I haven't had any trouble with watercolor or anything. The only thing that really bleeds through on this paper is, you know, like alcohol markers and stuff. Those bleed through any paper. They bleed through watercolor paper probably. So, Miss Nita, did I see on Facebook that are you traveling? Are you on the road? Is that true? Uh-oh, did I give away someone's secret identity was revealed here? Is that what's happening? Sorry. All right. I think I was going to switch to a bigger brush, but I think I'm just going to ride it out with this one because now I'm into the parts where I need a small brush. Oh, you're leaving Thursday. Well, as long as Susan or whatever her name isn't mad about it. I don't want like secrets to be revealed here. Although maybe a little intrigue. It's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm trying to keep my eye on the chat here while I work on this, but If I miss something, I'll catch up. So, what are all of you guys up to tonight? Are you guys working on your own stuff? Are you just watching? What are you doing? Are you watching TV and watching this boring show? Tell me everything. It's so weird because I feel like I'm talking to myself a little. Yes, it is very, it's definitely more opaque. And yeah, I am pretty sure you spelled it right. You did good. It is more opaque. So like those beautiful flowers that you've been making, Elizabeth, this would not work well for that. Hi, April. This wouldn't work well for that, I don't think, because you get that, with the transparent watercolor, you get that beautiful, overlay effect. And this probably is not ideal for that. I'm not an expert on anything, obviously. And I don't know exactly, what gouache is good for. I just heard about it. I saw this set at a thrift store and I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a try. I hesitated in the past because, like I said, I don't like tube paints very much. Okay, well, my hair is kind of orange, but it's not that orange. Dang. I have to try to fix that a little bit. Let's try maybe a little red in there. Oh, it's looking like a big muddy mess. All right, well, that's good enough. I'm not going for perfection here. If I was going for perfection, I would have given up a long time ago. All right. BJ, hi. Letting me entertain you? Oh, I'm so well, I hope you're easily entertained because I don't know how much excitement there's going to be here. Okay. So let's see. Does anybody have questions for me? What do you want to ask me? Give me some questions. Otherwise, I'm going to run out of stuff to talk about because I'm basically pretty boring. This is a pretty color. It seems kind of like extra quiet in here when I'm talking to myself without like music on or something. What color is my hair right now? Well, let me see if I can flip this forward. Am I upside down? I'm upside down, right? Well, you can still see my hair. It's kind of peach. It's really dirty right now. I actually like went out for a hike in the woods and barely made it home in time to eat dinner and get ready for this thing, so it's kind of filthy, but that's what my hair looks like. Yes, this is a Faux banette. It's kind of like my own style Faux banette. The term Faux banette came around a few years ago when the Hobonichi was really popular and people were trying to kind of come up with their own. But I've actually been doing books like this for, I think I started in 2011. So I kind of call it a Faux banette to go with the trend, but it's really just my illustrated diary. I've been keeping it up every day for almost 10 years. So way before the word Faux banette was a thing, I was doing this. So I do use that term, but it applies, but okay. BJ, you love my hair. Thank you. I'm not too happy with it. I think it's kind of, I got it cut quite short. I got about 3.5 inches cut off of the top a few weeks ago, and I'm kind of just letting it ride until it grows out a little bit, and then I'm going to cut it and just go back to the plain old boring natural color. I'm not wild about this peach, but I am also like, I don't really want to put another color on it, although it may get to that point. But for right now, it is what it is. I'm trying to read the chat here. When do I think I'll make it to Texas on my painting tour? Well, I thought I had heard that there was a wedding, perhaps, that I don't know, maybe I might get invited to. What do you think, Nita? If I get invited, I think I probably would make it a point to be there. But otherwise, I would say next year. Definitely not this year. It would have to be next year. I can't take any more time off this year. But next year is most definitely it's actually kind of in the plan. We'd like to do that next year. Elizabeth says, love your books. Thank you. I love them too. I treasure them so much. I worry so much like about, well, a few things. Number one, I don't have any kids, so I'm like, who in the heck is going to want these books? What's going to happen to them like when I die? Where will they go? That's one thing, because I don't know that they're like of any real value to anyone but me. You know, I can't imagine like, I don't know. I can't imagine who would want them, because you got to realize, you know, like 10 years in, this is my 25th book. So we're talking about an entire bookshelf full of these books that are very important to me, but I'm not quite sure they'd be as important to someone else that would want to dedicate an entire bookcase to them someday. And the other thing I that concerns me is that they take up so much space. I mean, they take up a lot of space now for me, and you know, and I really like them. I still like to really go back and look at the old ones and all that kind of stuff. So, Nene, you want the books? Well, then guess what, girl? They're yours. They are yours. You can certainly have them. That's good. Okay, well, now I know somebody wants them. So that's good. It's a big plus. And if you make sure I'm invited to the wedding, I'll be there. So tell your mama to put me on the guest list. Okay. Did I miss anything? Oh, I think I got everything. There's 12 people in here. Oh my goodness. I never would have dreamed. I thought I was going to be lucky to get like 2 or 3. And also, I hope this isn't really super boring. Okay. I would have too, Elizabeth. That's what I would have taken. I would have grabbed my journals. Well, you know, I'm so crazy and worried that, you know, fire or water damage or whatever, that something will happen to them, that I scan every single page like a complete freak weirdo, and I save them all on a hard drive. So that's what I would do. I would definitely snag my hard drive and run. Any chance I could talk like Bob Ross for a while? No. I'm gonna say no to that. Maybe later. I don't know. I'm drinking this bubbly cranberry sparkling water right now, but maybe if this gets wild, I'll switch to beer and then we'll get to talking like Bob Ross. Barbara, hello. There would be snacks and dancing. You might have been misled a little bit. Snacks are BYOB, and dancing, you can dance too if you want. I mean, I guess you're on your own with both of those things. So if you guys are looking at my page here, you will see that I just painted the word passport because I went and got my passport photo taken on Friday. I'm painting the word Friday right now. And of the people here that have passports, or I guess okay, even your driver's license, like those pictures are not supposed to be good, right? Does anybody have a halfway decent picture that they are happy with in the slightest? I mean, first of all, they made me take my glasses off, which I get, but you're not supposed to smile, and I don't know, it's just not good. Oh, April, I'm so jealous. Dang, mine are never good. I always look like I just rolled out of bed and like look like a stray. I don't know. I always look a mess. Like I feel like those people are trained to take unflattering photos. April, you got a good one. So, congratulations. Uh, a sexy serious face. Where am I going? I am going to England, Wales, Ireland, and Scotland. That is where I'm going. And I'm super, super excited. So I had my passport. I had a passport, but it expired, so I had to get it renewed. And even though I had a passport, I've never been anywhere except for, like Canada, obviously, because I live in Michigan. So of course I've been to Canada. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico, and I have been to the Caribbean, and that's it. So my passport, which of course lasts for 10 years before it expires, I had it for 10 years. It expired last year and it didn't have any stamps in it or anything because Canada and Mexico don't stamp. And the Caribbean is basically like they don't give you stamps either. So I was super bummed when it expired and then I had no stamps. So yeah, I'm really excited. We're doing this like tour thing. We're gonna see like all the cool sites that I want to see. The only thing that's not already on the agenda that I want to try to work in if I can is I really, really, really would like to go to that Harry Potter studio tour or whatever it is that's in London. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. How'd you get a stamp from Canada, Bill? They did not. I went through twice at least with that passport, and maybe in an airport. I went through like just across the border from, like Flint or whatever it is. And where was your passport stamped for, BB? Was it somewhere cool? Coming in from Europe. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, if you just cross, like Detroit into Canada, you don't get squat. They don't do nothing. Bummer. I was like, hey, can I get a stamp? Oh, Antwerp, Belgium. I know, Bill, I know you've been to Belgium, right? I know you went to the Netherlands, Belgium too. And how was Belgium? Was it cool? Was it fun? And has anyone been to England, Wales, Ireland, or Scotland? Because tell me all about it. I know BJ has been to Ireland for sure. And how was Ireland, Barbara? Was it amazing? Ireland's probably like the place I'm most excited to go. All right, what do I want to do here? Make friends with, well, that's a rule anywhere you travel. Make friends with the bartenders. Oh, Barbara, I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm really, really psyched. Yeah, we're definitely going to Dublin, so I'm looking forward to that. and I'm not even sure what else we're doing. We have a whole agenda, but honestly, I haven't looked too closely at it because we're not leaving for a few months and I don't want to get like too excited about what we're going to do. I figured I'd wait and give it some time. I already know the countries we're going to and I'm excited enough. So, BB, you've been to other countries but still only got the one stamp? And BJ, you learned about snooker. I'm really excited to go to Scotland too, so we'll see. Magners, that's in Ireland, BJ? Magners on the rocks. I will keep that in mind for sure. Okay. I'm trying to decide what else I want to do here. Oh, I'll give it a try because even Mike likes cider, so he'll be interested in that. What do I want to do? I gotta color my passport some kind of color. Let's go with this one. Love you too, Nita. Thanks for stopping by. The Guinness tour. I'm not sure if we're doing the Guinness tour, but I know in Scotland we're going to some kind of distillery. Maybe called Bulmers in Ireland. Okay, well, I'll look for one of the two. All right, I'm trying to water this down a little bit so I can get a little bit more transparency. I might have to just switch to watercolor. See, it's still pretty opaque, even with all that water. Not too bad. It's okay, BJ. I knew what you were getting at. I got it. Autocorrect is the worst, though. There's not a good purple in here. Oh. I will make purple. Okay. Do I work in my book every day? I try, but that does not always happen. I do more like you do, Elizabeth. Like I keep notes on my phone. I keep, all my little stuff together with my book. And then I work on it as I go. I try to work on it every day, but it doesn't happen, especially when things get busy. But like I got, when I started this stream, I had part of this page done. Like I had these things all drawn. They just weren't colored and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes I have time to get a few pieces in a little bit. But I've seen you in your videos, you sometimes will like work ahead. So like this page isn't done, but you move on and start working on the next page. I'd never do that. So I do not move to the next page until this page is done, which is weird, but that's just what I do. So I touch it every day, at least, like putting stuff in my envelope or, I take it around with me a lot with the intention of working on it. And then I'll sit there with it in my lap and just look at it, read my notes 100 times and look at it, but I'll end up just watching TV or whatever, doing something else and not getting anything accomplished whatsoever. Sometimes just doesn't, it's just not the right time. I don't know. All right, I think I'm going to have to switch from gouache because I need a little bit more transparency. So, trying to find some watercolors. Bear with me. Oh, see, look, this is the packaging from that Winsor & Newton gouache set. You can just tell by the design of it, like, this is old. They definitely don't make this anymore. So, I'm not sure how old it is. Oh, it says Winsor & Newton 1987 on the back of this booklet. So, this is definitely some vintage art supply here. I am busting out my Koi pocket field sketch box. This is another one I don't really use a whole lot. This is just watercolor. I like it okay, but I find that it dries really chalky. So I think I want a big brush. Yeah. You guys have seen my unicorn brushes, right? It's a unicorn horn, and then it's got rainbow bristles. Come on, zoom in. I don't know why it's not zooming, but anyway, the bristles are rainbow like a unicorn's mane. I got these at Five Below, so they're very high quality art supply here, but they're so pretty. Who cares? Because they're so pretty. All right, I think I'm just going to start coloring these boxes in. I'm not sure what colors. Ooh, I like this color. Look at that. I'm just going to go for it because I like this orangey. Let's go here. A little more color than that. Not sure what's going to go in this box yet, but we'll see. Okay, I feel like I'm starting to get a little boring here. Oh wait, we just started getting Five Below stores here, and they're popping up everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be fairly new around here, like within the last 5 years or so, I would say. And they're everywhere. And they're fun to just kind of pop in and look around, but for the most part, it's just, I mean, obviously, it's just a stepped up dollar store, Dollar Tree. It's the one here by me is actually right next door, like just 2 stores down in a little strip mall from a Dollar Tree. So if you're looking for that kind of stuff, they're right next to each other, which I find kind of funny. All right, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to color this box. What color should I? Oh, how about yellow? Yellow? Yellow. All right, I think I might, I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like this is super boring. So should I work on something else, or do you guys want to keep watching me finish up this page, or what? I usually don't spend quite this much time on a single page, but because I've been yakking, it's taken a lot longer. Do whatever I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. That's the thing. I really did not have, I mean, this book is behind, obviously. I'm still working on Friday, so I figured I would have plenty to do here without trying to come up with new ideas. You still have the sticker on your surfboard. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that. Do you need more stickers? Because I have lots. Do I have the passport I made for my traveling stuffed friend? His name is Mousy, and I actually put it upstairs. Well, I put it with our passports, but since we sent our passports in to be renewed, they took them away. So now his passport is upstairs, just kind of like sitting on the shelf with all the paperwork for our new passports. But I don't have it on me, but I could go up and get it here when I take a break, if you guys want to see it. It doesn't have any stamps on it yet. He hasn't been anywhere. But I really like it. I think it turned out super cute. It was fun to make. Oh, I know. I want to show you guys something. I'm definitely gonna use this thing on camera. I just haven't decided when. I got this as a birthday gift. Hang on a second. Let me grab it. It's right back here. I got it as a birthday gift, and it's like one of those things that it's like I really, really want to use it, but it's so cool that I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up. So I've like kind of just been sitting on it for a while. But check this out. It's a giant marshmallow canvas, and you paint a Bob Ross painting on the marshmallow, and then you eat it. I mean, how freaking rad is this? So yeah, look, it's got edible paint, and you paint happy little trees. Don't make mistakes, happy accidents only. And then you eat the marshmallow. I got it for my birthday, which was in March, and I just got it out the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, does this thing have an expiration date on it? Because that would at least give me some kind of time frame when I absolutely have to do it. I haven't even opened it up. In fact, let's do that right now, because I want to see what this edible paint is like, and I'm hoping it has some kind of instructions for how to paint like Bob Ross, because I've watched him paint, and I don't think I could do it unless there's some help in here. I guess I could just put on one of the episodes though, right? Okay, now you guys can watch me struggle to open this box for the next 10 minutes. Okay, wait, I think I made progress. All right. Yeah, so I got this as a gift from some friends, and I am wet on marshmallow technique, yes. If it turns out fabulous, how can you eat it? I mean, I really like marshmallows. Oh, there's like nothing in here. This is it. It's a marshmallow, the paint, and a brush. And I guess I can't, I definitely can't try to like supplement these colors with my own paint, right? Unless I don't want to eat it. Oh, it's so soft and gooey though. Did you buy this in a dispensary? No, it was a gift. I unwrapped it. I don't know where it came from. Maybe it did. Okay. It's so cool though. Like I think honestly this little picture of these trees right here is what has mix up some food coloring. Oh, that's not a bad idea. This is what ruined this whole thing for me, because I'm like, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to paint trees that look this good, so I'm going to ruin it. Oh, the gel kind. Yes, yes, yes. I bet that would work perfectly. And then I could, you know, add more or less water to get the right consistency and the right shade that I'm going for. Maybe I can get some of that like cake decorating glitter metallic stuff and just really have a party with this thing. I don't know. I'm going to definitely do it for a video on my channel, but like I said, I've been kind of like, it seems so fun and so cool, but I'm also really afraid I'm going to screw it up. Oh. Anyway, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe now so you can watch me ruin a marshmallow someday. I could, yeah. I could toast it. Yeah, I do. I mean, look, I love s'mores. I love s'mores. Bob Ross did believe in me. He believed in all of us. He believed in the creativity of all of us. I mean, I don't doubt that I can put paint on the marshmallow. Just not sure it'll look good. But then I guess, what's the risk? I eat it. Big deal. If it looks like poo, just eat it. Who cares? No one's going to see how bad it looks. I don't know. It just feels like so risky because you only get one chance. Yes, I think that's probably accurate. 2 square feet. Yeah, that's accurate. That's a lot of marshmallows. So I'm going to have to, it's going to have to be like a party situation. I can't eat that marshmallow by myself. Sorry, I'm checking my phone here. Oh, it's, technical difficulties. Hang on a second, guys. It's my mom. She said, I can't find your live broadcast. So hang on. I have to help mom. Okay. What's the best way? Like, send her. Yes, 2 chances. That's good call because I could flip it. I think I'm going to send her an email and see if that works. Like with the link. I posted it on Facebook like a bunch of times and I told her to click the link, but she must not be able to figure it out. She was confused about what kind of device, like her computer, her tablet. Elizabeth asked, does she know how to get to my channel? She kind of does. She does and she doesn't. She knows how to get to it if I post a video on Facebook, you know, because then she just clicks the link and she sees it. But she's not figuring out how to go out and find it on her own. Hang on, I might be able to, I'm going to try to text. I don't know if texting her the link is the best way though, because I'm going to text her and tell her I emailed it to her. Okay, so mom, if you're in here, if you figured it out, either text me or if you can do the chat, then chat. She's not watching the microwave, Bill. She knows the food comes out of the microwave. Believe me, she's figured that part out. So, I'll give you guys a little quick. Hi, AJ from AJ's Inspired Life. You bought this. You bought this comic book journal. Where did you find it? Did you find it at Five Below, or did you have to buy it at Target? I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of the pages. Oh, actually, I think since the flip through video I did, these are the last ones. This is the only new one. So this is not much of a sneak peek. Here's this. That's it. eBay. How much was it on eBay? Was it a good deal? Because like at Five Below, obviously these were only $5. And then I was mad when I had to pay $10.99 at Target. Okay, hang on a sec, guys. It might come to that, April, because some of my days are not that exciting. Like, I already had one day back here where I had to just like doodle in the square because, yeah, right here. Oh, and see, April, you remember Rainbow Mite. April's the one that named my superhero Rainbow Mite. She came up with the name. See here, I just had to like doodle because I was like, $10. Okay, that's not bad. That's Target price, but I went back to Target actually, and I just like kind of looked around to see if they had any more, and I couldn't find any when I went back. And it was only a few days later, so after I bought the second one. Rainbow Mite is, I mean, like, I don't know, this guy can't possibly have any other name. This is who he is. All right, let me see. I'm gonna try to call my mom, guys. And see if she's managed to figure this out. $7 plus $3 shipping, that's not bad. I wish when I saw it at Five Below, I would have bought like, they had a stack, big stack. I should have bought them all, but I didn't know. You never know. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't sure, you don't know how good the paper is going to hold up and all that kind of stuff. Hello? Did you figure it out? Okay, hang on a second. Did you got the email I sent you? Okay. I'm going to try to send you a different link, okay? Hold on. I'm talking to you while I'm in this live stream also, so everyone can hear this. Okay, I just sent you another link, so let me know when you get that and then try. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to help my mom. Are you using your computer? You're trying to click the link with your cell phone? Oh, it should. You should at least be able to watch. Yes, I think. I mean, I don't know much about iPhones. Is anybody in here using an Apple? Elizabeth, don't you have an iPad? It takes a minute for them to reply. Oh, BJ says she's on her iPad, so it should work. I don't know if you'll be able to chat using your phone, but you should be able to at least watch. Yeah, but several people are saying that they're using Apple stuff. I don't know anything about Apple. They also say, hi, Mom. So you're talking to me on your cell phone and trying to click it, and it's not working. Hi, Cassie. Try, I would say the best way is probably to watch it from your laptop. If you can open your email, but you click the link and nothing happens, No, nothing happens, or no, that's not what's happening. Okay. Did you try going to Facebook and clicking the link I put there? What's not working? Tell me more. I mean, what is it? Tell me what's not working. You can you open Facebook? What happened? But can you tell me more than that? Like, you can't make what work? Okay. Oh. Okay. She said she's going to try to make it work on her laptop, and then she hung up. So, anyway, okay. I think, Elizabeth, you probably know more about this than, well, and maybe Allison. After this is over, will it automatically upload to my regular channel, or do I have to do something else? And can I edit it? Like, can I cut parts of it out, or does it just go, well, Elizabeth, I know you don't edit anyway, but. Oh, Bill. You know how she is. She knows how to do exactly what she wants to do, and then, like, she doesn't care about the other stuff. And I told her, I said, Mom, if you can't figure it out, don't worry about it. It'll be on my channel afterwards, and you'll be able to watch it. So, which I think it will automatically upload, but the chat won't be able to be seen until it processes. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. So once I end stream, it'll just show up on with my regular videos. Oh, good. So she can watch it later then. She'll be fine with that. I think it's probably getting around her bedtime too. So she's probably just going to pop. She would probably just only pop in for a minute anyway. Yes, I do use the new Creator Studio. I thought that was weird because I've never done live before. So I was like, where'd it go? Where is it? And then I was like, oh, there's another tab. How fancy. But yeah, I do use that. I like it. All right. Let me get back to working on this page so that you guys aren't looking at the same boring stuff all the time. Anyway, I got to figure out what else I want to do here. I need to look at my notes probably. I have all this like ephemera stuff that I'm not ready to use yet, but that's just hanging around. Guys, I love Trader Joe's because they give you stickers every single time. Any place that gives you stickers, Planet Fitness also has stickers. I'm on board. I think every place should give stickers out because journalers want stickers. Check out this postcard. Can you guys see like the amazingness of this lenticular postcard? It's like, oh, I'm trying to figure out how to show it so there's no glare, but it's like the best lenticular I've ever seen. It's amazing. Anyway, I went to the zoo yesterday and I saw a bunch of animals and it was really cool. So those are going to end up going in here. I think I might have to do exactly what I just said I never do and flip this and start working on another page. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that either because all my notes are in my phone and I don't want to have to keep sitting here looking at my phone. Hello, Galena. Thank you for joining us. I think what I might do is work on my Happy Thoughts journal. Because this, I'm at the point on that page where I really need to start adding some writing, and I don't want to do that on camera because it's going to be even more. Oh, do you want to see? We just discussed this this particular journal. It's a comic sketchbook, so it has different comic book layouts, and I have been using it for the last couple of weeks as a, like, it's my daily journal, so Faux style. Yeah, look at some of these pages. How cool, right? Some really cool layouts in here. They do eventually repeat, like this one I've used. I think this one I used that one the other day. This, yeah, so I think they kind of like go in an order and then they rotate back through. I'm excited about these circle ones. There's only a couple. Oh, there's one. But anyway, I was actually just about to put it away. No, I have only seen this one. I don't think they make a smaller one. This one is, well, I've got a measuring thing right here. Let's see. It's 8 inches by 11 and a half, 11 and a quarter, maybe. So 8 by 11 and a quarter. All right, I am going to switch to, okay, this is my Happy Thoughts journal. I got to do something with this. It would be really fun for Zentangling. It would be perfect because you could do a bunch of different stuff in all the boxes. It'd be really cool. If you guys are not familiar with this, this is my Happy Thoughts journal. Oh, this is Mousy. He has a passport. I usually just take things that I really like and slap them in here and paint them and stuff like that. This is another, guys, this is another superhero that I made a costume for. This one's a lady. I don't have a name for her, but I designed this costume when trying to figure out how to get this up there. When I did Rainbow Mite, I did her at the same time. Check out her cool collar. Isn't that amazing? And so you put Rainbow Mite in my book, but then I just stuck her here. So, all right. I have this big fat folder full of stuff. Oops, that's got someone's address on it that they might not want on camera. So let me move that out of here. There's just like a bunch of stuff in here that I don't really think too much. I just kind of stick things in and move on. So it's like really low stress and really fun. I just bought this Die Hard t-shirt. It was on clearance because it was left over from Christmas. And for those of you that don't know, Die Hard is my favorite movie of all time. I mean, I think it's a Christmas movie, but I like it year round. It's my favorite movie all the time. So I was really excited to get this t-shirt with John McClane on it. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I don't really think about this too much. I just take things and slap them in and keep going. So I'm just using double-sided tape here. This is the really cheesy kind from the Dollar Tree. But it works pretty well. Oh, Galena. I mean, it takes place at Christmas. What else do you need for it to be a Christmas movie? I mean, are there rules? Like, it has to be, I mean, it has a happy ending even. It's got everything. It's got all the Christmas joy and cheer. Maybe not joy. Nene is screaming for me. Wait, okay, I missed some things. On the bloody page, well, this page isn't that bloody. Kind of. Wasn't there a bloody? No, I guess this is the bloody page. And why is Nene screaming for me? Okay, Lethal Weapon. Now that's a good movie, and I think that's a Christmas movie. Lethal Weapon also takes place at Christmas time. I watch that every Christmas too. So now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. So, okay, what do we think? Do we think Die Hard is a Christmas movie and Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie? Because, I mean, I say both are. Look how cute he is. He's even, the shirt came, oh, actually, just a second. I don't know what I'm thinking because I have him sitting right here so you guys can check him out. This came with the t-shirt. So I have him here. I have like my little, all these guys are on my studio desk. Okay. These are my idols. So I've got Dumbledore, of course. Look, he's even got bloody feet, guys. Amazing, right? And Jean-Luc, of course, an icon. And then I have got my Bob Ross bobblehead guy, and he talks.
Now then, let's wash the old brush. That's the fun part of this whole technique. We can't shake off the excess and just beat the devil out of it. So I guess, look, Bill, I did end up talking like Bob Ross. Oh, Neoma is screaming. Well, she likes me already. So these are like my little totems. They sit right here in front of my desk. And I also have, if you guys are really interested in what I've got over here, I also have this is a little s'mores that my friend Amy made for me. I love it. Look how detailed it is. I think she's 13 years old. And she made this for me. It's so cute. And she also made this little, I have this sitting here. I'm trying to find the camera. Gosh, I'm so bad at this, you guys. This is like a little teddy bear cupcake. And he's so cute. So this is what I have sitting on my desk here right in front of my monitor. And then, of course, my very favorite My Little Pony, which is Applejack. Sorry, I can't get anything on this camera. I don't know what is happening. It's not, anyway, that's my little setup here. The very small genre of rated R Christmas movies. There's also, if we want to really get into this, there's also The Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson. 2 thumbs up, highly recommend. Also another fabulous action
lots of intrigue Christmas movie. And yes, Picard. Yes. Can't wait for the Picard show. I think, Bill, you know my feelings on that, right? Like, I'm probably not going to watch it. You know, yeah, we had this discussion that I'm probably not going to watch the Picard show, and I have not watched a single episode of Discovery. Anyway, that's a whole situation, but it's not because I'm cheap. It's not because I'm cheap. Bill, you're just misconstruing everything. That's not the reason. No, I have not. I haven't watched any of it, April. I've heard it's really good. Everyone says it's really good. I'm sure it is. I haven't read anything about it. I try to really avoid it. I know, BJ, you've offered me your password before, and I don't want your $6, Bill. Well, I mean, if you're going to give me $6, I'll take your money, but I'm not going to use it for that. I just feel like it's ridiculous for them to charge me for regular stuff. I just think, I know I dig it the most, okay? I know. I feel like they need to just get with the program and, you know, get with Netflix or get with Amazon or someone and let somebody else stream that stuff. I'm already paying. It's like we're back to the old days of cable, you know? If I have to pay every single channel, I might as well just get cable. And I got rid of cable because I didn't want to pay for every single channel. Ugh. I'm just annoyed. I feel like they are taking advantage. We're talking about Star Trek Discovery because it's only available if you subscribe to CBS All Access. It doesn't come on TV. You have to subscribe to the app. I just feel like I don't even want to support it because I don't want every television station to go that route. License it out to Netflix and let Netflix show it. Why do you have to be greedy and keep it all to yourself? I'm just I find it very annoying. And I know Disney's about to do the same thing, and I think that's BS too. So yeah. Okay, this is a picture of a pretty flower. I'm gonna stick it in. Again, I'm using this really super good quality Dollar Tree double-sided tape. Oh, that's okay, Allison. You don't have to be super Trekkie. You don't have to be Trekkie at all. I am sure I'd like it. I have another friend too that was like, oh, well, I pirated all of the episodes, so I'll just put them on a drive and you can watch them. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that either. He's like, well, look, I stole them. Like, I didn't pay for it either. So it's kind of like you're just like, damn the man. And I was like, I said, no, I still don't want to do it. Yeah, that's why I covered it up. It does sound gross. There's a lot of really gross recipes in here. This cookbook is called A Taste of Tiara, but I don't think it's like the crown tiara. I believe it is some kind. I had the cover page in here, and I think I must have taken it out or covered it up or something, but it's like some kind of boat company. Yeah, Save the Empire, right? Save the Empire. Hi, Mikey. Welcome to the party, pal. I had a crush on Wes too. I think when Next Gen came out, I was like junior high. So he was right in my age bracket. But then, as I grew into a woman,
I realized that Captain Picard was where it's at. And now when I watch, rewatch the old episodes, I'm like, oh, Wesley was such a nerd. All right, I'm trying to figure out what else I want to put in here. You turned 30 a few months ago. Wow, I am right in that age bracket. But not exactly. I'm 42. I skipped Riker entirely. I never really found him super attractive. Maybe it's because he was such a skis. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming. I know it's past your bedtime. So thanks so much. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for mentioning this on your video today, because I'm sure that brought a lot of these people here. And yes, Worf, I do, yes, Worf has he has qualities that I admire. But yes, Wesley, I found him attractive at the time, but then not as Star Trek and skis go together. Well, it all started with Kirk. He was the first of the Star Trek skeezes, really. I mean, let's be fair. So, is everybody in here a Trekkie except for Allison? Space Skeeze. Because, I mean, if we want to just turn this into a Star Trek live stream, I'm all about that. I could go on for days. I have lots, except unless you want to talk about Discovery or the new Captain Picard show, because, hi, Owen. How's Owen doing? Yeah, BJ, how far did you get? Last I remember you watched Justice, which is, don't get me wrong, a total classic. It really does get better from there. That was it. Well, it gets better, I promise. I'm trying to watch Stargate right now. And it's crazy because I don't know if any of you guys have watched Stargate, but I've never watched any of it until very recently. Like, we just started in the last month. It's, for the time it came out, it seems like so cheesy. And it was like a Showtime show, like a Showtime original, the first 5 seasons anyway. And I watch it and I think Deep Space Nine was on at the time that this was on, I think, right? Or Deep Space Nine was over, maybe. They might have overlapped a little bit in the beginning, because I think it started like in 97. And I'm like, the effects are so cheesy. Oh, Stargate Atlantis has Jason Momoa. Okay, well, I haven't got that far yet, girl, but I will get there. But I just can't get over like how bad the effects are for the time that it came out. Because I'm thinking, and maybe I'm wrong, because I know like the next gen that's on Netflix and even the Deep Space Nine they're like redone, so they look a lot better. But I'm just thinking, I mean, some of the effects are like, I mean, they're laughable, truly. And I'm thinking, man, this was almost 2000. Like, I know we were doing better stuff. Like, they made Jurassic Park, like the dinosaurs looked real in that movie, and we can't even, I mean, everything in there looks so bad. Wait, you have my attention with Jake. I have a thing for Daniel. I think so far Teal'c is my favorite for sure. And Daniel, I don't know. I think he's a little nerdy, but I'm really early in. I think I'm only maybe on season 3 right now. So I'm super early. Any CGI at all was totally amazing back then, even the cheap stuff. Even in like 98. And I like how Teal'c says, again, we will meet again. He's just so fancy, I guess. Oh my gosh, guys, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. We're talking about Star Trek, so you'll fit right in. Oh, Jason Momoa. Yeah, I'm with you, girl. Yeah. Well, yeah, but Bill, it was bought by Sci-Fi after season 5. So I think the first 5 seasons were like Showtime. So I'm actually thinking I mean, they're bad, Bill. I'm thinking it might get better once Sci-Fi takes over. Because right now, wait, I wrote a fanfic about Daniel and Teal'c one time. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, I think it started out Showtime and then it went to Sci-Fi. Like Sci-Fi bought it out and took it over. And then what about all the other series like Atlantis and all that stuff? Was all that on Sci-Fi then, or was it somewhere else? Because I don't like, I'm real new. I don't know any of the history of like the show, and I didn't watch it when it was on. Sci-Fi. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. But I'm telling you, I'm just real surprised by I just can't get over it. Like I watch it and I'm thinking, geez, I mean, it just feels like they could do so much better. Yeah, I got the vibe it seemed syndicated too. So maybe they syndicated though, like after, like the reruns. I have no idea. But it's an interesting show and it's a really interesting world. Like there's a lot to it. It makes me think of like Harry Potter almost, because there's just so much to it. So many different races and so much different storyline and plot points and interrelated species that have different relationships. There's a lot going on. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. I like the OG Battlestar. I haven't watched in a really long time. But that's definitely one that is like it's so bad that it's good. Have I watched the original? Yes, I did. And honestly, I hadn't even watched that. Like I watched that and then I started right into the show. I had never seen it before. I might have when it came out, but it was so long ago and it made so little impression on me that I might as well have been watching it for the first time when I watched it a few weeks ago, because I was like, I don't remember any of this. And I'm surprised I don't, because Kurt Russell had the worst haircut I've ever seen. Like that haircut looked terrible on him. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how did he deal with this? All right, I'm just trying to find more stuff to stick in here, but I feel like I'm apparently I didn't even finish Justice. I must log off to find out if Wesley is going to die. Love you. He might die. It's pretty serious. Like they're gonna kill him for sure, unless someone steps in. Love you too. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy Justice. Maybe Captain Picard will resolve it somehow. I don't know. You'll have to see. The other guy looked like John. Oh, James Spader, right? Yeah. I think that's kind of the one thing that irritates me a little bit about the guy that plays Daniel in the show, is that I sometimes feel like he's trying, like even in the 3rd season I'm in now, like I feel like he's trying to still play Spader. Like he's trying to play James Spader playing the role. So it's kind of weird. But what do I know? All right. I think since I am jibber jabbering so much, I'm going to just... So, Bill, you've watched all the Stargate then, obviously? Does it get better? These are ginormous Liquitex paint markers. They're super fat. And I'm just going to put paint on some of these pages. Just real super quick, easy backgrounds, so that when I come back later,
and I figure out what I want to put on them, they will not be blank. Universe is the worst. Okay, see, there's a lot too. That's the other thing I was thinking is, there's like movies, and I'm like, where do the movies fit? I'm gonna have to look up a wiki or something to tell me, like, okay, at the end of this season, watch this movie because I have no idea where anything fits in. You have to love it from the get-go. Well, I mean, I don't know that I hate it, but there are some episodes that are really, really good. And then there are some that I'm like, okay, this is obviously just a throwaway. But, you know, I could look back at The Next Generation and say the same thing. I think Stargate was a good show. Loved Atlantis. You know, sometimes they can't knock it out of the park every week. But the biggest thing to me that I've noticed is just, I'm like, man, I just can't get over the effects they just seem so cheesy. Atlantis reminds me a lot of Deep Space Nine. Yeah, the show in general, I feel like has more of a like a Deep Space Nine feel than most sci-fi. Like it's got such a like an overarching story that just goes on, and Deep Space Nine was really good at that. Next Gen was terrible at it. Like there was like one episode this week was about this, next week it's about something else. They're not related, just very episodic. And Deep Space Nine was much better at like kind of having the overarching story. And Atlantis is very good, or well, not Atlantis, but Stargate in general is very good at that. They're doing a much better job than Next Gen ever did. Okay, I am actually quite in awe of the fact that there are 11 people still in here. I can't believe it. I really thought that maybe like 2 people were going to show up. So thank you very much to everyone that's here and everyone that has been here. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope I'm not too boring. I hope working in this, I feel like I haven't really gotten much accomplished because I've been chit-chatting, but I'm really enjoying it. Got to get ready for bed. You did great. See you soon. Yes, you'll see me on Saturday. I don't know if I did great, but I think I did okay. But I appreciate you coming. Bye, Bill. Oh, you're writing in your journal as you're watching. Well, that's great. I'm happy to hear it. I'm waiting for this page to dry so I can flip it. Bye. Hello, Patty. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. I know you would have been here sooner, Mom. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you had so much trouble. It worked fine once you got to your laptop, I'm assuming. I don't know much about, like, this is my first time doing this too, so, like, it's hard for me to give advice on, on like how to, catching up on my week. Yay! I'm glad to hear that, ladies. Okay. So another thing I want to do real quick is, I don't use a ton of photos in my daily journal, but I occasionally do. So I thought I would print some out, and I'm going to do that while this is drying. I have this cute little printer. I need to make sure it has paper in it, though. Let's see. Oh, it's fresh out. All right, hang on a sec. I got to find paper.
I'm back. Thank you, Galena. I appreciate it. I hope I can do this on my iPad. I think you should be able to. Other people said they did, so should be able to. Okay. I have to make sure I do this right. Must load barcode facing down. There you go, Mom. That's probably the problem, is that she doesn't have the YouTube app on her iPad. So when she tries to click it, it doesn't work. But I'll help you do that, Mom. All right, so it's going to print out the it's going to print the blank sheet right now, since I just loaded it. And I am going to choose some photos to print. Okay, so I did go to the zoo yesterday. And I don't know if you guys can see this on my phone, but I made friends with an antelope. He loved me. We're besties now. So I think I'm going to print this one. Because I definitely want to use it in my book. I don't use a lot of photos, but I feel like if I try to draw myself, you know what? This one, Galena, I bought this one it's not new at all. I bought it probably 5 or 6 years ago at a garage sale. And I think the lady that had it I don't think she really understood how to use it, because she sold it to me for, I want to say $15 with all the film she had, the paper she had, which was like a couple of 10 packs. And she kept saying, well, it's just not like she was like, I have to plug it into my laptop, so it's just not convenient. Like, I might as well just use my regular printer. And I thought, okay, well, my husband's an IT guy, so I'm like, okay, he's going to figure this thing out. I'll get him to figure it out. So I bought it for $15 and I brought it home, and he looked at it for a couple minutes and he was like, well, it's Bluetooth, so you don't have to plug it into anything. It's got a cord right here, but it's only because it's plugged into the wall because I didn't have it charged. He was like, it's Bluetooth, so all you have to do is pair it with your phone and you can print right from your phone. So I don't think she understood that, because she was, complaining about what a pain in the butt it was. And it's actually like really simple. So, all right, now I just gotta make sure it's turned on. So I scored big time. Wait, sending failed. Do I not have after I just said like how simple this thing is to use? Of course it's not going to work. I just used it not too long ago and it worked fine. Anyway, this one, I do really like it. It is called, if you want to print from your phone, it's great. I think it is called the Pogo. Maybe it's not on. Oh, it's on. Wait, there we go. Let's try that. I think it's called the Pogo. So if you might be able to find one on eBay for a bargain, because it's older. And I think it works great. The film is, it's pricey, but the film for, the paper for all of these little printers is pricey. If you buy it on Amazon, it's a little bit cheaper. I just happened to find this box of 100 at a thrift store, and I bought the whole box of 100 for $1.99. So that was another just like lucky bargain.
Yeah, I think I've had that issue before, Allison, but I think what happened here is that I just I didn't have the printer on right. Like it's got a couple of it's only got one button and it's got two lights, and I think I just didn't have it completely on, so it was, accepting Bluetooth. So it takes a couple of minutes for it to send the photo. So what else are you guys watching on TV? I'm kind of a TV junkie. I watch a lot of TV. So I'm always interested in what other people are watching. My husband and I are watching Stargate. I am watching The Americans on my own. He's not big on like kind of political types of stuff. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't call it political. I think he'd actually like it, but he was like, no, I'm not interested in that one. So I'm watching that one on my own. And I really, really like it. If you're interested in that one, it's streaming on Amazon Prime. DC Legends of Tomorrow. Okay, I have not watched that, but I will add that one to my queue. I've heard of it, but I haven't watched any of it. I am very, very excited because Veronica Mars is coming to Hulu, all of it, in just a couple of weeks, July 1st, and that's a great show, so I'm excited to watch that again. So basically, what I do usually is I just watch a ton of TV and then I work on my journal. That's basically that's what I do in the evenings when I have time. All right, what's happening? Why is this not? Oh, I'm getting an error. Oh, it's still sending. It does take a while. That probably is because it's an older one. Are you my long lost twin? Maybe. Maybe. I watch a lot of TV and I draw a lot of crappy drawings in my book. That's what I do. That is what I do. All right. Is it done? Okay, it says file sent. So now it should like come out of here. This thing is really, it feels really magical. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, here it comes. Anyway, The Americans is really good. I'm enjoying that one a lot. I think it's a very good show. I am not done with it. I am only about, I think I'm into season 4. Look, there's me and my antelope friend. He's so cute. Oh, that's fun. Okay. All right. Well, I feel like it's been an hour and a half. I feel like it's probably about time to wrap this thing up, huh, guys? I just put all this stuff away, and now I realized I want to put this in there because this is going to go on my zoo page. Elizabeth is scary on The Americans. I agree with that. Like I said, I'm not even completely done with it yet, but yeah, sometimes I feel like she's just a little too radical for her own good. She needs to just chill out. It sounds like she had quite a hard childhood, though. But I really enjoy the show. I think it's good. I like the FBI guy, Stan. I like him. And it's super weird because you're like, I don't know, the KGB are supposed to be bad guys, so you don't want to root for them. But I really want them. I like them. Elizabeth is kind of scary, but I like Philip a lot, and I really want her and Philip to be happy and like be a happy married couple.
Okay, maybe I guess I'm still in the kind of root for them. I'm getting to the not root for them part, I think. Have you watched all of it? Because I just got to the part where yeah, there are no good guys, absolutely. Oh no, you need to catch up. All right, well then I won't say anymore. Because I just got to some pretty dramatic stuff that happened in the last 6 or so episodes of season 4, and I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know where this is going to go from here. Some pretty like game changer type stuff. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I so much appreciate all of you coming. I had so much fun. I think I probably will do this again. I'm not sure when, but I will probably schedule it ahead of time and I'll let you guys know so that you can join me again if you'd like to. But if you missed part of this, if you want to see more, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. This full video will be there. I think this is my first time. I hope. That's what I'm told. But I have a ton of other great videos there if you're interested in taking a look at them. So thank you so much, everyone. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being here. It's been super fun. Bye.